It's like God was saying, yo, I don't have a Polaroid camera, but I do have a Passover meal. I don't have a way for you to take an image of this, but it's so important that annually you stop and you pause and you get together and you throw a party with a purpose and you remember my faithfulness, because your future is dependent upon you not forgetting what I've done for you. This is important. Because God set up the Passover so that people would remember what he did. Why? Because when you remember how good God was in the past, you will not fear God in the future. Maybe you walked in here today and you walked in thinking about giving up today. But before you give up today, just look back on yesterday, that God was faithful, that he was gracious, that his mercy brought you through. Before you quit, before you bow out, before you throw in the towel, remember a God who took 2.5 million people, and overnight they went from being slaves to millionaires. Remember, 2.5 million people who were slaves, but on their way out, their oppressor said, can you bless me? That's the God that we serve. He's a God who turns things around. And my faith suffers when I forget the goodness of God. My faith suffers when I cannot remember. And if I don't remember, I will not rejoice. And so I must set it in motion. Before I forget, I gotta tell myself I'm capturing the goodness of God. Oh, I know we got people in this room today that you are not completely satisfied with where your life is. But before you complain about today, just look back on yesterday. Take a stroll down memory lane. If it was not for the grace of God, you would have never made it this far. Come on, somebody. You ought to praise God, not for a road of perfection, but a road of progression, little by little, step by step. I'm moving forward.